Right. So this book, The Bitcoin Standard, landed on my desk. More like a brick.
Mate, you mean the Bitcoin Bible?
Yeah.
The holy scripture for every crypto bro telling you to have fun staying poor? I've seen the disciples quoting it all over Twitter.
That's the one. And straight up, the geezer who wrote it, Saifedean Ammous, his whole point is that our money, the queen's heads in your pocket, is a con.
Right.
It's easy money, he calls it. Government can just hit print whenever they need a few billion.
Which is all the time, innit? So what's his solution? What's the opposite of easy money?
Hard money, bruv. Something they can't just magic out of thin air. Used to be gold. Now, he says, it's Bitcoin. His big brain idea is this thing called the stock-to-flow ratio.
Stock to what? Sounds like something a stockbroker shouts before he jumps out a window.
Nah, it's simpler than that. It's just the total amount of something in the world
Okay.
versus how much new stuff gets made each year. Gold's rare, hard to dig up, so its ratio is high. It's hard. Bitcoin's got a fixed supply of 21 million coins, full stop, so its hardness just goes up and up.
So it's just rare. Got it. Like a decent landlord. And this is supposed to be a good thing?
He reckons it's the secret to civilization. Says when money is hard, people have low time preference.
Right.
They think long term. They save. They build empires. They create masterpieces. Think Leonardo da Vinci, the pyramids, all that.
Okay. So what happens when money's easy like it is now?
Society rots from the inside out, mate.
Wow.
Everyone just spaffs their cash on disposable tat because they know it'll be worth less tomorrow. We all get fat, families fall apart, and art becomes, well, rubbish.
Hold up. You're telling me this bloke is actually blaming the state of modern art on the global banking system?
I swear on my life, bruv, he has a whole section. He says, and I quote, that hard money financed Bach's Brandenburg concertos
No.
before easy money financed Miley Cyrus's twerks.
No, you're winding me up. He put that in a serious book about economics? What else is he blaming on the pound sterling? The fact that Arsenal still haven't won the league?
He'd probably find a way. He blames the fall of the Roman Empire on their version of easy money, genuinely.
Seriously?
As if Caesar was sat there stressing about inflation while the Goths were knocking at the door. It's proper fantasy.
The bloke's a world-class hater. I've heard he goes in on other economists, too.
Oh, he goes nuclear on John Maynard Keynes, the most famous economist of the 20th century. Doesn't even bother arguing the economics. He just attacks him personally, calls him a pedophile, says he was an amateur who never studied the subject. It's an insane below-the-belt move.
Sounds like he's got the debating skills of a 14-year-old on Xbox Live. So if it's full of this much madness, why are we even talking about it?
Because, and this is the kicker, underneath all the certified crazy talk, the central point is actually massive.
Right.
The reason he's so militant about Bitcoin is because it's the one form of money the government can't control.
Right. That's the real story.
They can't just print trillions of it to fund some war or bail out their city mates when it all goes tits up. The 21 million supply is locked.
Wow.
Code is law. They can't touch it.
So they'd have to actually balance a budget. And they can't just weaponize the banks against people they don't like.
Yeah,
No more freezing accounts for political reasons?
exactly. And they can't spy on every transaction. With Bitcoin, you hold your own keys. You are your own bank. That's the revolution. It's a direct threat to state power, and that's why politicians and central bankers are absolutely bricking it.
So it's not about twerking, it's about power. Got it. But the book must have some other weak spots beyond the mad history lessons.
Biggest one is for a book called The Bitcoin Standard, he barely talks about Bitcoin.
Really?
It's like 3 chapters at the end. The rest is just a massive rant about art, food, and canes.
And what about the fact that it's basically useless for day-to-day stuff? You can't buy a coffee with it.
Right?
You'd have to wait 40 minutes for it to clear, and the transaction fee would be more than the latte.
Right. He kinda waves his hands and says it's more for settling huge payments between central banks,
Okay.
not for buying your chewing gum, which is fine, but that's not the dream they're selling you on the internet, is it?
Not at all. They're promising a financial utopia where we pay for our Nandos in Satoshis. So, final word. Is the book a buy or a bin?
It's essential reading if you want to understand the philosophy of Bitcoin, the why behind it all. It lays out the argument for separating money from the state, but you need to treat 80% of it as the ramblings of a brilliant but slightly unhinged fanatic.
So, a masterpiece and a disaster all rolled into one. Sounds about right for crypto.
Perfectly put. Now, look, if after all this roasting, you're still mad enough to want to get into this crypto game, you can sign up using the exchange link in the description below. It helps us out. Copyright by thebigshort.net.
Right. Before we sign off, here's a question we'd like you to think about. Ammous's big idea is taking power away from governments. But is the chaos of a world run on volatile, deflationary Bitcoin a price worth paying for that freedom? Or are we just swapping one set of problems for another? Drop a comment and let us know what you reckon.